Welcome to a video tutorial for how to do inverted circle temple in a way that actually works on N64. Most of what you'll see out there for this temple is for Wii, and Wii has the red cardinals on the analog stick, so a lot of the strats they use don't really work on N64. But anyway, I figured out some stuff with the help of others that will make this stuff will work out for you on N64. So first off, you're going to need to launch on past this Death Armos up here. So, do you see this line in the floor? Like this one right here? That line? Hopefully that's obvious. I'm tracing it out with the top of the clock. Just stand somewhere, like, kind of on that line. It's not too precise. And then backwalk off the ledge. And then stand up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place bomb, and you need to ESS to the right. Unlike all the setups for 80%, where, like, it needs to be, like, a very particular angle, this one has, like, a wide-ish range of values. So you actually do want Link to catch up to ESS here, because essentially, like, just doing regular ESS turns is not gonna get you a good angle. I'll try to describe what angle I'm looking for before I set down the bomb. So I'm pretty sure if I set it like this, Link would just grab the ledge when the bomb hit him. You basically want to be a little bit past... So, like, if I wanted to see up here, and you can see that I'm, like, still looking at the ledge, you want to be, like, a little bit past that. That's probably too far, though. So that's why I'm saying, like, you want Link to catch up to ESS, because, like... Yeah. But basically, you want it to be something kind of like this when you're in CF. Just a little bit past the ledge. So let me demonstrate that again. Except, you're going to do this without using CF. You're just going to do ESS. So target, and then ESS to the right, let Link catch up. And something like that should be good. Okay. And then, normally you would have placed the bomb, so the bomb would hit you, and then you'd hold forward once the bomb hits you. So let me just do that setup all at once. I might fail it. So bear with me if I do, but this works most of the time. Okay, so place bomb, ESS to the right. There we go. And then don't let this guy hit you. Or do let him hit you, but don't, don't fall off. Okay, and then you made it pass. Cool. So now you're gonna want to store some of the time. For 1.0, the only way to do this is out of a hover. So you're just gonna hover. Pretend that didn't happen. I know how to hover. There we go. So you're just gonna hover. And then on 1.0, you can literally just press Ocarina and you'll dive. You have to play the song really fast, though, because of the way ISTT voiding works. Basically, if you're falling for more than X seconds, you'll void. So, it's different than most other places where there's, like, an actual void plane. So it's like if you go below X height, you'll void. But in ISTT, it's like if you're falling for X amount of seconds. So, like, if I could be falling from way up, and if I fell for, like, a second, I'd still void. Anyway, you just want to play Song of Time really quickly, so... Okay, that was not quick enough. I'm just gonna cancel that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it's a really tight timing window. If you're on 1.1, I can't really demonstrate this because it's not gonna work. But basically what you want to do is you want to come to the ledge, do a diagonal slash, and then press Ocarina, like, near the end of the diagonal slash. Kind of like how in 80% where you untarget near the end of the diagonal slash. It's like that, except you press Ocarina. So... Now, it doesn't work on 1.0, so that's why it's not working, but, like, that would have worked if that was on 1.1. Anyway, I need to store Song again now, because Holy Ocarina loses it. That's... I was not expecting storing Song to be the hard part of this tutorial. There we go. Alright, so now what you're gonna do, now that you've stored your Song, is come over here, target this wall, slash it to set your damage value, and then get ISG. And then backwalk, and come over here. And you're gonna backwalk up this ledge as high as you can go. So like up to there, just kind of line up with the edge here. And then you're gonna do 2 choose side hop hovers. You kind of have to YOLO how far to go, but it's okay, because if you're not, like, correctly lined up after this, it's easy enough to correct. So, we're just gonna do 2. Okay, and then I should have bow out, so that way I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm kind of close to where I need to be. So, you're just gonna do a few hovers back. Am I lined up right now? I'm having a hard time telling. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, so see how this wall is on my left? The goal is to be inside of this wall. So I didn't go far enough left there. So to correct that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a bomb and try to do like a bad hover, so that way I lose a lot of height. There we go. And now I still need to be a little bit left, so I'm going to do another hover, but sideways. Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. So see the floor there? That's good. That's what you want. Okay, now I think... I don't know if this is going to work from here or not. I'm going to try. Normally you like to be a little bit further back before doing this mega flip. Oops. But... Okay, that was not a mega flip. My bad. Yeah, so this part of the trick is kind of tricky. Now there's a wall behind you here. This entire floor has collision, except for inside of the walls. So that's why you're trying to be inside the wall. And you can tell you're inside the wall because you can see the floor to your left, but you don't see the wall, so you know you're inside it. If I were to do a 2 hover here, it would run against the wall, and I would just fall. So that's why I'm doing bomb hovers. Okay, okay, so now I should be able to do a mega flip here. Okay, that was not a very good mega flip, but... Okay, there we go. So the thing is now I don't know where I am, because I failed that mega flip. Normally you do 3. 3 mega flips to get into the loading zone. But I'm failing a bunch, I'm losing a bunch of height, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm failing these so much, I'm sorry. What is wrong with me? Why can't I get mega flips? I'm just gonna have to... I'm gonna pull out Hook here, so that way I can try to figure out where the wall of the tunnel is. Okay, so I'm not there yet, so I'm gonna do another one. Normally you only need to do 3, but like I said, I failed so many that... Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm in the tunnel now. So you see how that red dot is just like... Like, no matter where I go, I see the red dot. So, like, I don't know if you've been actually in the pre-boss room in ISTT in a long time, because we always just skip it. But basically, there is a pit in the floor. It's like a circular pit, and it has walls all the way around it. And it's a long, cylindrical, circular pit. So, like, the fact that I can see this dot all the way up and down means that I'm right in the middle of the pit right now, so I should just be able to fall. Yep, okay, cool. And there you go. That's how you can do inverted stone tower in a way that works on N64. Here, I'll go ahead and kill these guys just for funsies. So that way I can show how to do the song storage. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna do it. That'll take too long. Anyway, so what I was doing in the BK room, or in the BK skip, that is not how it's supposed to go. That was just like, it went very poorly, so I had to correct. Ideally, what should happen, you can see it on the sidebar there, is you should be able to do most likely 3 side hop shoe hovers. 2 of them are going to be long, and then one of them is just going to like slightly correct. Slightly correct your your position. And then once you do that, you should be able to do like 2 or 3 side hop shoe hovers until you can see the floor. Once you can see the floor, the shoes are going to start running on the wall, so you can't do shoe hovers anymore. So you're going to want to do 1 bomb hover straight back, and then you can do 3 mega flips straight back. And I know that's not what I demonstrated at all, because like I said, I really messed that up, so I was just trying to save it. Oh, actually, this is a good point. So you see how Tattle was trying to like target that guy? That can happen sometimes when you're doing this long jump. Oops, I didn't mean to. Yeah, so like that. That will mess you up if that happens. So if that happens, what you can do is you can go into CF and hold down, and then press target. That's like what you do in all dungeons, no SRMTO, the 114 route, for fighting Majora, so that way you don't accidentally target him, but you can still do jump slashes. But yeah, see, that's pretty free. Like, it's pretty lenient. I don't think you really need a setup for that. Well, I guess I kind of use the setup, but you don't need like a really fancy one like they use on Wii, where you have to do perfect shield turns and stuff. But yeah, here, let me try to demonstrate this one more time. And I'll see if I can get a better one to show you, like what it's supposed to look like. Because that last one is not what it was supposed to look like. Okay, let me grab my bow so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm in a good spot. Maybe. Okay, no, I'm too high now. So I'm just gonna wait till I fall. Okay, there we go. Cool. So, basically if the camera, like, gets all up in Link's business, it means you're up against that wall. There's collision on the front of that wall, but not underneath it. So, like, you're never gonna be able to get through it if you see that camera happening. So you just need to fall. So that's what I did, is I just waited until the camera... I backflipped, waited until the camera, like, zoomed out, and then I did a shoe hover. Okay, I'm kind of close to the wall now, so I don't trust doing shoe hovers at this point. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of bomb hovers until I get some height. Because I fell a little further than I probably should have there. Am I not in the thing? I don't know where I am right now. I don't think I'm in the thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see where I am now. So I want to be under that wall. Okay, now I'm like too far to the right. That's... Okay. This is going even worse than last time. Okay, there we go. Now I'm in a good spot. Okay, that was a really bad hover. So yeah, this is going completely not according to plan. Still not in a great spot. Okay, there we go. I think that'll be fine. Maybe? Oh no. I think I just soft-locked. So, that pot is the flying pot. It likes to, attack you. And... yeah, so it's attacking me and I'm shielding. So I just kind of soft-locked. I guess that's a great way to leave off this video. Anyway, yeah, the setup's a little bit janky. You have to correct for a lot of stuff. But it works on N64, and I think that's the most important thing. So anyway, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy this lovely soft log. Bye!